Welcome to the online orientation for Spanish 204 Online. What you see on the screen is the homepage for our class. You will notice that along the left-hand side you have several menu items. You use these menu items to navigate our class. If you look at the homepage itself and you scroll down, you will see an explanation of all the menu items down below. And if you keep scrolling, you will see links to documents you have to print and put in a binder. You must keep a binder for this class to have all course materials available to you for reference, even when you work offline. You will work offline and then you will log in and submit your work, submit your video recordings, take quizzes, etc. For example, all these are prompts for all the activities in the class, so you will print all of these and put them in the binder. There's also a calendar course plan, which you will print. If you click on it, you will see the PDF version and a link to download all these documents. The next one you see is a video, it's a PDF file with detailed instructions and a tutorial on how to register for Connect. You will have to purchase your textbook, which comes with a student access code, to be able to access our Connect and Learn Smart component of this class. There's also a fun video here with rules for the class starring the minions. You may want to see that. Moving back up so we can look at the menu items to the left, you will notice that the first item listed is announcements. So any and all announcements I send to the class will be listed here. And if you miss any or you forgot anything, you may want to check that weekly, maybe even daily, to make sure that you stay on task. Modules, which we will look at in just a moment in detail, is a detailed week-by-week course plan for the entire semester. The way you will work with modules is that you will complete all the activities assigned during the week they're assigned, because the following week there's even more work and you don't want to fall behind. Syllabus is a condensed version of the course materials and a calendar put together. It's a reminder of everything that's due on any given day. I'm going to click on that so you can see it. And you will notice that on the right-hand side of the screen, you see a breakdown of the grades, and the grade categories for this class. And then you see a detailed listing day by day on what is due. So at the end of the first week, these two items are due. You must complete these during the first week. This is the second deadline, which is the second Sunday of the semester, and these 4 activities are due. So for the purposes of this class, the week starts on Monday at 6 a.m. and it ends that Sunday before 11:55 p.m. So you must complete all the activities during the week they're assigned. Grades is where you will go to consult how you're doing in this class and all the grades and all the activities. Chat is a fun function where you can see who's logged into the class. You can send me a quick question about the class. And even if I'm not logged in at that moment, I will always check chat and I will answer quickly. People is a list of all the people in the class. And Office 365 is an online version of the Office suite available to all Fullerton College students. So let's look at modules, which is a week-by-week course plan for the entire semester. So you'll notice first this little toggle arrow, down arrow. If I click on it, it collapses the whole menu. See? So you have to do that on all of them. Collapse this one too. And then you will see that there's information for each week of the semester. The entire course is presented here for you. And you must complete all the activities assigned during the week they're assigned. And it says so in the title. So before coming to class for the first orientation, you have to complete all the items under Canvas Student Orientation. Read this first. The first document is a tutorial on how to access Canvas. There are 3 ways to access Canvas: through My Gateway and 2 other ways. If My Gateway is down, you will still use your My Gateway ID and password, but you will go in 2 different ways. It's to provide student access no matter what happens to My Gateway. You will go through how to create and update a profile, so you will upload a photo of yourself and put some information about yourself. You will update notification preferences to make sure that you're getting the announcements I send to whatever device you prefer, like your phone, your computer, different emails, etc. This is how you keep track of assignments and how you submit your assignments. For instance, your essays or your pruebas orales, which you record using your webcam, etc. Here's a fun quiz. It's a self-test. It's called Am I Ready for an Online Class? Please take it to make sure that you have the commitment to complete an online class. It takes a lot of discipline and self-planning. And there's also a file here that talks about accessibility, statement, and resources, how we make the course available for different students. So I'm going to collapse this so we can look at the next item. So the next item is Orientación al Curso. Please read and print all documents and view all videos. This video is also contained under this module. So I'm going to open it, and you'll see you will print this file, and it basically talks about everything I'm describing to you in this video. So make sure you print it and you put it in your binder. Here's a video on how to send your pruebas orales. You will need a webcam to do that. Here's another video on how to send your discussion board submissions. It's also a video. When you send your discussion board or conversaciones submissions, you will have to send a printed version and attach a video to it, and the video will be you reading your answers. You will also print the calendar and course plan. Here's a copy of the syllabus for our course. You will print all these items and put them in a binder. Here are Connect registration instructions, all the information you need to access the class for Connect. And here's a tutorial on how to register using that student code. And then what follows are prompts for the class. So lecturas will be all the instructions and prompts for the reading assignments in this class, both from the textbook, which are cultural readings, and also from the short story anthology, and those are short stories by Latin American and Spanish authors. The ebook homework instructions are detailed instructions on grammar exercises from the textbook, which you must complete before attempting the Connect and Learn Smart exercises. Pruebas orales prompts are all the instructions for all the pruebas orales you have. These are based on some of the readings that we have. Essay prompts, you will have short essays this semester based on the cultural readings, and you will follow these prompts. And then here's the conversaciones or discussion board prompts, for which you will have a written and an oral answer using your webcam. Then you move down to the different weeks of the semester, and you will notice that for week 1, for instance, I will open that to make sure you can see everything that's listed. The first assignment is a PowerPoint presentation where you introduce yourself to the class. We use the word camaradas as a fun word instead of compañeros. There's also the instructions for the Prueba Oral 1, Mi Día Festivo Favorito. And here's again the instructions on how to send your pruebas orales. And then there's an exercise from Connect where you take a quiz on how to navigate Connect. But you may only take this after you have registered, purchased a textbook Avance, and registered for Connect using the student access code. Please refer to the videos on how to submit pruebas orales and how to submit conversaciones that are on this same module. And if you have any other questions, view this video again. While this video attempts to show you how to navigate the class and have exhaustive explanations, you are still expected to attend one of the campus orientations if at all possible. After you've viewed all the documents I talked about, after you've navigated the class, and in case you have any questions that I could answer in person. And again, welcome to the class. Let's have a successful semester together. This will be the only video that I will do in English. All the other videos in class will be in Spanish. And just like this one, they will be subtitled, except they'll be subtitled in Spanish. Thank you for joining us.